Will spending so much time testifying save her own life in this death penalty case? Let's bring in our legal guys. Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor, joining us from Cleveland. Good to see you, Avery.
Hi, Frederica.
And Richard Herman, a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor, joining us from Las Vegas. Good to see you as well, Richard.
Hi, Fred.
Okay, gentlemen, is it possible that because the jury spent so much time listening to Arias in such close proximity that they will not be able to sentence her to the death penalty if they find her guilty of premeditated murder? How impactful might that be, that her account of all that took place in that 62 seconds? Will this case boil down to that element?
No, Fred. The 62 seconds, I don't believe it has really any impact on this particular case. We know she's a liar, and it's proven she's a liar. The question here is whether or not she felt imminent fear of severe bodily harm or death, which caused her to react. That's the issue. Do you think this woman who loved this man with all her heart and soul, do you think she really planned and premeditated to kill him? Or did she just snap out in the house that day? Because if she snapped and went crazy all of a sudden like that, that's second-degree murder. That's 10 to 22 years in prison. If you think she went there with the intention of killing him or formed that intent while she was in the house there, just out of the blue, I'm going to kill you, Travis, because your body looks so good and you're going away with this girl and I'm not going with you, so I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
wouldn't she have done it earlier? Right? It just doesn't make sense. I don't think it falls down to first degree here, Fred. I really don't.